The winning of races is a matter of teamwork between horse and rider. The jockey must see that his horse is standing 4 square when the gate flies open, and must be ready as it gathers itself, dropping down on its haunches to make the first lunge onto the track. A good jockey will keep his own body riding level, allowing his horse to move up and down beneath him, minimizing the amount of work the horse must do. As with a human athlete, a horse will run the first quarter mile anaerobically, consuming fuel that does not require oxygen from the bloodstream. But from then on, the horse depends on lungs and heart to supply oxygen to the muscles. Through his hands, the jockey must control his mount to as even a pace as the tactics of the race allow. Slow going, combined with bursts of speed, consume an enormous amount of extra energy. With a great lung full of air at every stride and a heart beating 4 times a second, the thoroughbred is one of the greatest aerobic engines in the animal kingdom, nourishing a massive array of muscles in a display of speed and stamina that is unequaled.
When a race finishes in the final 1/8 of a mile, it very often looks as though some very fresh animal is coming on and he passes everybody. Usually that's just not the case at all. The other horses are slowing down, and it's the animal who can run that last quarter of a mile in 24 seconds that is going to win, and the others are backing up, as it's said, and they're running that quarter mile in 25, 26 seconds.
As Secretariat overtakes his stablemate Riva Ridge to win the Marlborough Cup, slow-motion film shows how his gait approaches the ideal, where each leg in turn provides motive power. The spokes of a wheel, as near a continuous flow of thrust as 4 legs can contrive. However near to genetic limits the thoroughbred has come, there are still horses born that we can only wonder at.
Well, then you get a horse like Secretariat who does these incredible things. He runs the Belmont in 2:24. It's 31 lengths back to the next horse. He runs the Kentucky Derby with every quarter run faster than the preceding one. That just doesn't happen. You take Secretariat and put him into a biomechanical model on a computer, and smoke comes out of the back of the machine. He shouldn't be. I had the privilege of going to Claiborne Farm and seeing Secretariat. He looked like he would run right straight through a stone wall. He is a mountain of muscle. He's a mountain of dignity. He's a mountain of aristocratic bearing. He is the most impressive alive creature I have ever looked upon. He came out of the stall and, my God, I was frozen in my tracks. The heart stops, you know.
Secretariat, son of bold ruler, Northern Dancer by Nearctic. These are the ultimate result of 20 generations of selective breeding. The Minstrel, after Nijinsky, the second son of Northern Dancer to win the Epsom Derby. Apart from approaching genetic barriers, it may also be that rigorous selection is pushing the elite of the breed closer to its physical limits, that there is no new genetic combination that could make this racing machine of flesh and blood run faster. In a brief 300 years, man has built on 50 million years of speed and stamina to arrive at the thoroughbred. Whether there are genetic or physical reservoirs still untapped, science cannot yet give a certain answer.
Secretariat, Northern Dancer, Man o' War, Hyperion, Seabird, St. Simon, the Tetrarch, Eclipse, the Godolphin Arabian, the champions and the also-rans, and the men and women who lived and died for them, have left as their legacy a sport for kings and commoners alike. Though sometimes an exploitation, it has most often been a celebration of one of nature's marvels, a creature with a magic way of going, the thoroughbred.